Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's Logan from Calling Our Shot, back with some more MLB picks on this Tuesday, June 1st. Guys, it's the first of the month. Let's start a good month and make some money. If by any chance you're stumbling upon this video for the first time, my name's Logan. I do the MLB picks daily, and we're part of this super growing community. Right now, 5676 subs. Can we get to 5700 by the end of today? Absolutely. So go ahead and mash that subscribe button, guys. We can't get there without you. You know we're trying to reach 10,000 subs. So we really appreciate your support. Go ahead and drop a like on this video if you already have been supporting us. And speaking of support, become a Calling Our Shot All-Star. These amazing people all over the screen are our current Calling Our Shot All-Stars. And, you know, guys, Austin and I, from the bottoms of our heart, really appreciate you guys. You guys are the reason why we wake up. And welcome to the Calling Our Shot All-Star family. Niv TV, congrats. And let's recap yesterday's picks. We went 4-2. Yes, guys, another winning day. This is what we do. That's why you're Calling Our Shot All-Star support is definitely worth it. Guys, $2.99 a month for some winning picks. Absolutely, right? Go look at what those other pick services charge. You'll probably puke in a bucket thinking about it. But let's recap. Houston team total, that was a win. Guys, no sweat bet. 4 runs. How's 11 sound? Yeah, Houston killed it yesterday. Chicago White Sox run line, that was a dub. It was a sweat bet. We needed extras for it, but it was a win. Rays money line, yep, took care of the trash Yankees. Giants money line, that was a win. Padres was a loss that just didn't show up. And A's money line, dagger right through our heart, because that one happened to be the last leg of our parlay, of course, in extra innings, and the A's just, couldn't win in extras. Nothing you could do about that. But what we can do is win some more money today. Where are we starting, Logan? Rays versus Yankees. Yes, I'm taking Rays money line, minus 126. Guys, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Been riding the Rays for a little bit, and they've been super profitable for us, and the Yankees stink, guys. I don't know if you heard this, right? Who's on the mound for New York today? German, 4 earned runs, and a 2.25 whip in the 4-0 loss versus the Rays when these two teams faced earlier. Yeah, those are some stinky stats. I think the Rays should easily be able to get to German today. Glass now on the other side of the mound, 1 earned run and 7 Ks in a 6-3 win versus the Yankees earlier this year as well. So I think Glass now should be pretty solid today. That's what we're hoping for. And German, definitely hittable. Let's look at the Yankees offensively. Why do I always say they stink? 23rd in runs, 24th in hits, 20th in Ks. Yes, I am scared to wake up the beast, which is the Yankees and their billions of dollar payroll. But I'm okay with it because the Rays have been super hot offensively. 5th in runs, 12th in hits, 30th in Ks. Now that one scares me. Rays, you got to get that strikeout 30th. That's not going to cut it. But they've been great and super hot recently. Why would I bet against the Rays? No, that makes no sense. We're riding Rays money line until the wheels fall off. Going on to our next pick, though, Tigers versus Brewers. Yes, I'm taking Brewers first 5 run line, so -0.5, a -115 odds. Guys, you have Boyd on the mound for Detroit. 4 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. Oh, man. And he's definitely given up some runs, that's for sure. Now let's look at the other side of the mound. Hauser, 0, 6, 2 earned runs in each of his last 3. The 6, I think that's an abnormality. It better be an abnormality because if he gives up 6, we stand no chance today. But I definitely think Hauser is the stronger pitcher out of the 2. And guys, when we're picking first 5, remember, head-to-head pitcher matchup. So we like Hauser better than Boyd. Both teams terribly offensively. I'm not going to lie to you. There's no advantage there because both are so back of the pack there. But Milwaukee is 7-6 versus left-handed pitchers. So they do have a winning record, and Boyd is a lefty. So I think Milwaukee stands a good chance to get to him. That's why we're riding with the Brew Crew first 5. Moving on to our next pick, another first 5 for you. Red Sox versus Astros. Yes, I'm taking Houston's first 5, this time money line, -134. So if they happen to tie, it will be a push in this one. Boston, 3rd in runs, 2nd in hits. We know they're a great offensive team, right? Well, they don't always show it. Houston is a great offensive team, and they always show it. 1st in runs, 1st in hits, 1st in Ks. Yes, there's nothing wrong with Houston's offense, and they blew the team total out of the water for us yesterday. Again, I love riding with the Astros. They've been super profitable for me all year, so that's why we're continuing riding with them. Richards is on the mound for Boston. 3, 2, 0 earned runs in each of his last 3. So he's definitely capable of giving up runs. And to an offense like Houston, I say absolutely today. Garcia, for Houston, 0, 2, 1 earned runs in each of his last three. I think he'll go out there and put up a pretty solid performance today. And we don't want to get the bullpens involved in this one because you keep getting comfortable with the Astros. I take it from a guy who's been burned by them. Keep getting comfortable with the Astros full game, and then their bullpen comes in and gives up 12 runs, and you're like, what the heck happened? Yes, you got to be careful. That's why I'm taking Houston first 5 money line. I believe it stands a really good chance of cashing. Moving on to our next pick, Angels versus Giants. Yeah, I'm taking Giants run line, so -1.5 at +128 odds. Love the value on this, guys. The San Francisco Giants, I don't know how many times to say this, have been super profitable for anybody that's bet them this year. Sometimes when they're underdogs, they win. When they're favorites, they seem to win as well. So why go away from it, right? Especially when they're +128 on the run line. Do we think they can cover that? Yeah, they covered it yesterday. Who says no today? Haney is on the mound for the LA Angels. 3, 4, 5 earned runs in each of his last 3. Who's on the other side? Wood, 4, 2, 1 earned runs in each of his last 3. Wood is definitely the better pitcher in this one, guys. Haney gives up earned runs. Wood gave up 4, but that was to the Dodgers. And I'll cut him a little bit of break because the Dodgers have amazing bats. Well, the Angels without Trout, no, their bats are not comparable to the Dodgers. So I definitely like Wood in this one as far as the starting pitchers go. Now, let's look at more stats. San Fran, 11-7 versus left-handed pitchers on the year, and LA, 7-8 versus left-handed pitchers. Yes, this is the battle of the lefties. Who gets the edge? Yes, I think it's San Fran. I think San Fran covers for us tonight. Why wouldn't they cover? They've been an absolute machine this year, so we're riding with them once more. Let's move on to our next pick, though, a player prop. Yes, guys, the player props are back, and the no-run first innings are back. I know, yesterday they weren't, and if you panicked, that's okay. They're back today. White Sox versus Indians. Yes, I'm taking Bieber's strikeout total under 8.5, -105 odds. Before you say, Logan, this is a crime against humanity, Shane Bieber deserves his respect. Yes, I understand, and I've picked his strikeout total over, and he treated us really well. 12, 6, and 7 Ks in each of his last 3. We picked his over when he hit the 12, so he smashed it for us. But this is a different beast today, right? And he went 7, 5, and 4 innings pitched in those 3. So that's what you really got to pay attention to. Yes, when he goes 7, he might get the 12, but when he's going in 5 and 4, he's getting 6 and 7 Ks. So what do we think's more likely here today against the super talented Chicago White Sox bats? I think it could be a 5 or 4 inning performance, and he definitely gives up some runs. The pitch count high. Guys, when the White Sox decide they're swinging, it could be a swing and a miss like it was yesterday. If you guys saw it, McKenzie just absolutely struck out a million Chicago White Sox batters. But Chicago is 12th in Ks. Yes, don't let yesterday completely, tailor your judgment on this one. I definitely think Chicago White Sox capable of putting the ball in play, capable of just driving up Bieber's pitch count, and that's what it comes down to, guys. When you pick a strikeout total over, a lot of factors can work against you, but when you pick the under, a lot of things can work in your favor. Pitch count, foul balls, putting the ball in play, all of those things like that. If you're gonna come at me saying, Bieber against Chicago White Sox this year, he's had 11 Ks both times. Yes, I know. So I'd expect the line to actually be a little higher than this, maybe like 9.5. But I think they're kind of pulling back a little bit, saying, well, Chicago, they're a super talented offense. They could do whatever they want against Bieber, and that's why I think this line is what it is. You get great value on the under, which is why we're riding with it. Give me Bieber strikeout total under today, and staying in the same game, White Sox versus Indians. Yes, I'm taking the no-run first inning, -135. Whatever I said about Bieber and his strikeouts, he's still an amazing pitcher, and he still should be able to get us those 3 outs in the top of the order. And the other question is, can Cease get us the other 3 needed to cash the no-run first inning bet? I say yes. Cease has been a pretty solid pitcher. Both pitchers' ERAs, hovering in that 3 range, nothing catastrophic. The over-under to this game set to 7, which is exactly what I'm looking for when I'm picking a no-run first inning bet. Now, if you're totally turned off by this last stat, then don't pick it. A no-run first inning bet is more of a dart throw bet than I want it to be, but it's a fun bet to make, and it cashes quickly. We love that. Both teams are top 10 in first inning runs, so if that's what you purely base these off of, then maybe stay away. But I really like it for value, and I really like it considering both of these starting pitchers. And let's finish off today with our parlay of the day. We're adding Rays money line in there. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Houston first 5 money line and Brewers first 5 run line. That comes out to be plus 488 odds. Guys, our parlay of the day was a heartbreaker yesterday. It would have been we would have been 2 in a row parlays, and I would have had to come on here dancing. But we will cash this one today, speaking it into existence. Let's recap the picks one last time though. Rays money line, Brewers first 5 run line, Houston first 5 money line, Giants run line, Bieber strikeout total under, and the NRFI in no run first inning in the White Sox versus Indians. Thank you guys so much, Calling Our Shot community. We're the absolute best. Let's get after it today and let's make some money.